Good evening all. I'm at Resurrection Park, which according to findagrave.com, this is the largest Catholic cemetery in the state of Vermont. And since it opened in 1942, we can see there are newer style headstones than what we typically see in my videos. This is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. Since the sun is setting, I thought I would walk just a small portion of it today. It's also quite chilly out here. So, let us continue. It's interesting, although it's cold, the ground has been kind of warm the last several days, so it's a little spongy. This is Francis, last name, and who were they? Let's see if I can see better through the... I still can't make out those names, can you? Mullally, Janine T. Alepe, May 30, 1924 to August 1, 2017. Vive la France. Grand-père et grand-mère, so grandfather and grandmother. John T. Mullally, U.S. Army, World War II, June 6, 1922 to July 4, 2017. He received the Purple Heart. And here in the U.S., a Purple Heart means that he was injured. Last name is Alepe, Augustine, 1897 to 1981. And it says Maman. It's beautifully carved headstone. This looks like buried granite. And yeah, this is smooth up here, so it's polished. But that's quite lovely. See a couple more of these bronze plaques on the ground. These bronze plaques typically mean military. Ooh, a lot of dirt on that. Norman D. Brochu. Let's see. Looks like Colonel. Something Air Force. U.S. Air Force. February 11, 1937 to April 23, 1996. Vermont Air National Guard. If I had a broom, I'd sweep it, but I don't. Oh. If I'm lucky, this stuff will just move in clumps. Yes! Jeez Louise. Okay. Here we have Harvey J. King, Staff Sergeant, U.S. Air Force, Korea, Vietnam, March 13 or 15, 1934 to October 9, 1997. You can see my photos on Instagram and Facebook. Walsh and Brochu. God gives us love, someone to love. He lends us. Here buried is Donald E. Walsh, 1940-1981. Wow, 40 or 41, that is young. Patricia A. Walsh Brochu, 1943, and apparently she's still with us. And Norman D. Brochu, 1937 to 1996. And the King family. It's hard to show this in the photograph I can see nice detail standing here, but it's harder to capture that on video. Perhaps because it's dusk. So this is the King family. Gone from our sight, but never our memories. Gone from our touch, but never our hearts. What a wonderful world. Harvey J., March 13, 1934 to October 9, 1997. So it's 13, not 15. And Barbara Jaber, September 18, 1931 to November 25, 2006. I love the fact that you could put urns on either side for flowers. Continuing on. William J. I don't know, is the last name Casablanca? No, what's the last name? Let's see. Where that last name is. I cannot make that out. But if you can, please let me know. William J. Anyway, 1942, 1985. Also, I mean, 42, 43, maybe he died from a heart attack. Still, he died too young. Shequin, Miles N. Jr., 1943 to 1985. And what does this say down here? Your love has touched. I can't make the rest of that out. Kind of frustrating. But again, dying young in the 40s. 41, 42. I went to high school with folks with this last name, Shequin. And again, with these planters on either side. Here we have Audie. I suppose it could be Odie. G. Roger, September 15, 1915 to February 28, 1996. And Marjorie P., April 21, 1910 to November 8, 1998. And then we have a blank space for someone else. Maybe it's just me, but it's kind of odd to see a woman who's older than the man. That's not a sexist thing. That's just saying. I don't think I've seen a woman older than the man, typically. Huh. All right. On that enlightening note, let's just keep going. Ashton. Harold O. Ashton. 1st Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II, November 6, 1917 to April 24, 1998. Purple Heart. So again, Purple Heart here in the U.S. is a military distinction that he was injured in during wartime. Michael, 1948, and Teresa, 1928 to 2012. So I'm guessing that Michael was their son. Or is their son. Or Michael's the son of them. How about that? Grogan, Wanda L., 1955, and apparently is still with us. Lawrence J., Mickey, 1930 to 1986. Pauline R., 1931 to 2007. And we can see that they were a member of the Burlington Fire Department. That's what this symbol in the center is. Alrighty. Edward B. Corley II, 1955-1985, lost at sea. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. The main headstone says Corley on it. And here we have John P. Corley M. Okay, 1916, I think that's 1987. I can't really get all the dirt off of that. Oh, yes, it is an 8. Excuse me. Marie Lawler Corey. Oh, I have no idea. No idea. Need a good strong wind to blow a lot of this stuff off. Okay. Casey Robert L. 1938 to 2007. Patricia A. 1938-1990. You will live in our hearts forever. Indeed. Here we have Flynn. Willard S. Sr., 1927-1998. Irene M., 1927-1984. Married August 26, 1950. It's a nice bit of genealogy on there. And then here we have his stone. Willard S. Flynn Jr., 1954-2001. Beloved son, brother, and friend. Oh, maybe it's their son, actually. And then here we have Kenneth James Pigeon Jr., Specialist 4, U.S. Army, Vietnam, August 26, 1948 to April 12, 2013. 2 more headstones in this section. Burke, Waldo J., 1907 to 1989, and Rhoda F., 1917 to 2001. It looks like Waldo was a pharmacist with that apothecary mortar and pestle right there. And then the last one in this area, and this is all I'm going to do this evening, is Paulison. Jack N., 1919-1986, and Shirley A., 1924 to 2003, in God's care. And look at that beautiful red granite headstone. I love red granite. I think it's gorgeous. Wow. And of course the decorations on here, the flowers in the corners. Beautiful. Truly, truly beautiful. All right, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. I'm on all the social media you are, Traveling for History, with White Island Traveling. Twitter, I'm Traveling for High One. So glad you could come with me today. Glad you're warm, even though it's not warm out here. And until I see you again, I hope you have an absolutely fabulous evening. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.